Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna be generous today. I know I said in my last, well, I think it was my last video, that I was actually going to take over in a kitchen and then start to show you a little bit more about the diet and stuff that I've been eating. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you today the perfect greens mix. Well, perfect for me. It works really well. It has just about everything I need in it. I got some calcium, I got some iron, I got some vitamins, nutrients. I got some antioxidants. It's loaded. It's very loaded and it's well balanced. And to be honest with you, if you ever have bloatness and you ever have any issues with your system and how it's functioning, this mix will work. And not only that, but it also will help your your diet. It'll also, because it has a lot of fibers in here as well. It'll also help your system flush. It really function well. It's a good boost of energy. It's really light. It's not heavy. So yeah. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so first I put in some celery. The measurements, I'll let you decide how much you're going to put of each. But I decided to come up with a gram measurement of everything. I'm not going to get into that, but I have my number measurements. So first I'm going to start off with the celery. Then I'm going to put in 6 cranberries. 4, 5, 6. So put in 6 cranberries, give them a nice little rinse, because I just take them out the bag. I try not to have them sitting in water. 6 cranberries, then a palm full of blueberries. Perfect. Rinse those off as well. A nice little rinse with some cold water. Okay, and then here we go. And then, okay, so some carrots, some cut up carrots. I'm using a bullet. Now, you know what? I probably should buy a bigger blender, but I'm using this bullet. It's convenient. It's easy to travel with, and it does them right. The only thing is, I have to prep them prep all my vegetables before I put them in. So some carrots there. And boom. I'll try to move a little bit fast so you don't have to spend too much time watching, but this is it basically. So the radish that I cut up earlier, I usually put in a full radish. Boom, there we go. Some vitamin C, some really good vitamin C there. And then, okay, so we have that, and that. And then now I'm gonna cut up a piece of ginger. For the ginger, I usually put about a gram of ginger. And I believe the size is about that. If I put a little bit more, it does not bother me. It's really good for flavor, and it's got a lot of nutritional value. It's good for your blood as well. And then I like to use fresh spinach. The only problem is it's closer to the new year and I wasn't able to get a fresh batch from the grocery store, so I ended up buying a container tub. But typically I like them grown in soil, and I like to get them from the soil to use. So I have almost everything. I think I'll wait for the actual spinach and I'll get into the kale. So I just take a leaf of kale. There we go. I'm going to rinse this off as well. A nice little rinse there, just in case there's anything on it, soil or whatever. Make sure I get that stuff off. And this is relatively easy to make. I mean, if you take a few minutes out of your day and you have everything prepped and ready to go, I think that's why mainly why I do the prep, is so I don't have to take the time to cut it. But with a nice blender, I think I just have to grab whatever I need, give a quick cut here and there, chuck it in, press the button, and presto, I'm ready to go. So for all you fancy peoples out there, I know you got some high-end, powerful blender. Put it to use. Get some greens in there and make yourself a greens mix. The results are wonderful, and you know, your body deserves to have more greens in it. By nature, humans are vegetarians, so you know, we're not herbivores by nature. So the more greens we have in our body, the better our body functions. And it's a really high alkaline diet, so there's a lot less acid going in your body. So especially me as being a sprinter, I don't, when I get to a certain extent in exertion, I find there's less acid, so my muscles, they last a little bit longer. I can get through a serious workout and I can still keep going. So this is close to about, it's close to 100 grams of spinach. And I just take the spinach and stuff it in here with everything else. So I have a checklist, and I'm going to go over my checklist to make sure. Oh, no, I don't need to go over my checklist. I remember now exactly what I was wondering I was missing. So here I have some parsley, which is something I love to put in this as well. Parsley is really good for your blood. It also helps to fight cancer cells as well. And it's greens. It's amazing for the body. So this is my greens mix. So it consists of cranberries, celery, carrots, radish, spinach, a lot of spinach, parsley, blueberries, and kale, and ginger root. Okay, soon the oysters. I just had to take you through that and show you when it's coming up. Okay, I promise. Okay, let's start putting this stuff away.